Among all the Onam releases this year, one film has been talked about more than the rest, and that's Lokah Chapter 1, Chandra, a film that proudly carries the title of being the first ever female superhero movie in Malayalam cinema. After watching it, it's clear that Lokah's ambition isn't just about being the first. It's about building something much bigger. Something that feels like the start of a whole new cinematic universe. The story follows Chandra, a mysterious woman who finds herself crossing paths with three aimless young men and a ruthless police officer who seems to have his own dark motives. Even though she's warned to keep a low profile, trouble finds her, because injustice is something she simply cannot ignore. It's a setup that blends realism with mythology. Director Dominic Arun, known for his quirky storytelling in Tharangam, teams up with co-writer Santhy Balachandran to create a world that mixes immortal beings with Kerala's folklore traditions. The film even opens with a striking line: "All legends have an element of truth." And that quote becomes the foundation of everything that follows. Now, you might think naming the leads Sunny and Chandra is a bit too direct, maybe even simple. But it actually works in favor of the film. It makes these characters feel more grounded, almost like they're rooted in something familiar to us. This balance of myth and realism is what sets Lokah apart from just another superhero origin story. One of the biggest strengths of Lokah is its stellar cast. Sandy is absolutely convincing as the ruthless cop Nachiyappa. Cold, calculating, and frighteningly real. Vijayaraghavan delivers one of the most memorable sequences in the film. When he narrates Chandra's origin story to a little girl, his storytelling feels just as powerful as the haunting visuals we see on screen. And then there's Kalyani Priyadarshan. In a role that's worlds apart from her previous films, she breathes life into Chandra. She balances the power of a superhero with the vulnerability and humanity of a woman trying to do the right thing. On the lighter side, Naslen brings charm and spontaneity to his role. Every line feels effortless, never rehearsed, always natural. Of course, with a film like this, celebrity cameos are inevitable. And yes, some of them do feel a bit stretched out. But to be fair, they never completely overshadow Chandra's journey. In fact, their arcs are clearly designed to carry forward into the next installments. So, while they may feel slightly distracting here, it's too early to pass the final judgment. If there's one area where Lokah stumbles, it's in its writing of the grey-shaded characters. The villains and morally ambiguous figures could have been layered with more depth. Instead, they sometimes come across as one note, especially when compared to how well the good people are written. Like every ambitious film, Lokah has its share of flaws. The first half takes a while to really get going. Some of the comedy sequences don't land. At times, the Malayalam dialogues feel a little unnatural, almost forced. But here's the thing. The film never lets you dwell too long on these negatives, because the positives are many. Nimish Ravi's cinematography is absolutely breathtaking. Every frame feels like a painting. Jakes Bejoy's background score is energetic, mystical, and grand. Exactly what a superhero film needs. The world building is where Lokah truly succeeds. Instead of rushing for instant thrills, it takes its time. Every detail, every character introduction, every piece of folklore is slowly woven into a larger narrative tapestry. And that patience pays off. At the end of the day, Lokah. Chapter 1. Chandra isn't just a superhero movie, it's the beginning of a bold experiment. A Malayalam superhero cinematic universe. Yes, it has rough edges. Yes, it takes time to build momentum. But it also carries sincerity, ambition, and a strong foundation that promises more with each chapter to come. If Chapter 1 is this intriguing, then the possibilities for what's next are truly exciting. And for Malayalam cinema, that's a huge win. So, what did you think of Lokah Chapter 1, Chandra? Did it live up to your expectations? Or do you think it could have done more? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth reviews. Until next time, keep watching, keep exploring, and keep celebrating cinema.